Hi, Stephen from Owner Disown, and I'm pleased to announce I have got another laptop to review here. It's actually a refurbished laptop. It's the MSI GP72MVR Leopard Pro-053, and I've decided to do some refurbished ones because I'm buying these, and this gives me a chance to at least sell them on and not actually lose a heap load of money. So as you can see, it's in an MSI box, which is nice. It comes with a 180-day warranty, which is superb too. So let's this is an unboxing. We'll do a full review shortly. So let's see what is in the box, and it is actually sealed with the MSI tape. Now, often when you buy a refurbished product, it comes in a brown box, nothing remotely looking like what it should be. So I'm pleased to see that it comes in a full retail box with a seal. But of course, it has been opened before. It's been stuck back down, but at least it's in its own box. So the specs on this, it is a GTX 1070. It's got an i7-7700 HQ CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's got simply one DIMM in there, and it's got a 256 gigabyte SSD, a 1 terabyte hard drive, which is nice. And this only cost me $1,350, and that includes tax. And I think it's quite a steal for a GTX 1070 laptop. It's a 17.3 inch one. It also has a 120 hertz Full HD 1080p panel, so I think that's a pretty good deal. Now it's a Leopard Pro one, so it's going to be fairly thin and lightweight. Probably similar, I'd say, in comparing to the Gigabyte P57XV7, which if you haven't seen that video, please click up here. But it's going to be probably similar to that. Same type of specs. The biggest differences are, from what I can see, this has a smaller battery. I think it's a 51 watt-hour battery compared to like a 76, and the Gigabyte one had a QHD 120 hertz panel, but that retails for about $1,900. Now you can buy this from Micro Center for $1,600, so still $300 difference. Still make a good value, but at $1,350, that's a thumbs up for me. So let's see what's in the box. We have confirmation of the 180-day warranty, a 7-day return policy, so that is very nice. And to be honest, it looks like new, to be honest. So far we get information about the hotkey recovery option here, cable, and I thought, where is that power brick? That's nice, and it still has the like blue plastic film over the emblem. Looks nice and clean, shiny enough. You can't pick it up with one hand though, but you got the nice cloth in there, and I think that looks pretty smart, I must say. It's fairly thin and lightweight. I'd say it's pretty comparable to the Gigabyte P57X. In fact, thickness-wise, it's supposed to be about 1.14 inches thick, which is bang on the Gigabyte, and it does weigh slightly less by all accounts. So looking underneath, you can see some venting here over the heat pipes, some venting here probably for the GPU intake fan, but strangely for the CPU here, it's blocked off. Very weird, as are these vents here, most peculiar. Here you have a subwoofer, and here you can see the factory seal over one of the screws. Looking at the build quality, the lid is brushed aluminum again, with the emblem here, and looking inside, typical MSI, you do have again a brushed aluminum panel here, and you have, of course, separate mouse buttons, and you have the cooler boost fan button here, and a Steel Series keyboard button here for changing some of the light functions, and the power button. Down audio speakers also. The screen has a little bit of flex to it, and MSI is always pretty flimsy in this department where you press it here. But to be honest, I've never had any issues with any of them, but it's just something to take note of. So on the left-hand side, we've got a Kensington lock, the Ethernet jack, a USB 3.1 port, a HDMI port, a mini display port, another USB 3.1 port, a USB 3.1 Type-C port. We've got the microphone and headphone jacks. Around the front, we do have 2 speakers here, and we obviously have some activity lights there. And on the right-hand side, we have, strange, it's a USB 2.0 port, which is rather weird, and an SD card reader and the power connector. In a way, I wish the power connector was at the back, so it wouldn't interfere perhaps with your mouse and whatnot, but at least it's far back. And at the back, we've got the 2 heat vents and a nice Apache logo there. Quick look at its dimensions. We've got about 42 centimeters long, or just about 16.5 inches long, 11.25 inches wide, or about 29 centimeters, and indeed about 3 centimeters thick, or about 1.1 inches. To give you a quick comparison in terms of size, to the right we have the Sager NP9873. Of course, that has a GTX 1080, and it's a much bigger beast altogether. But you can see it certainly is a huge difference in footprint, looking at the height of the hinge and not only the thickness. So, you know, it's a good portable package, is this MSI. I think it looks like a really nice machine. So put in the comments below what you'd like me to do the test. I'm going to do my usual test for all my gaming suite. I'm going to overclock it, the GPU anyhow, and I'm going to undervolt if need be. Also, one request was to can I overclock the monitor? Well, it's already 120 hertz, but I'm not sure whether it's a G-Sync panel or not. But we'll play around with that. But I think 120 hertz is good enough, to be honest. Yeah. Let me know what you want me to do. Thumbs up if you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.